What's up, guys? Welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast. And I forgot this last time. I'm Foster,
I'm Daniel.
and
You
we're back.
always forget that. You
I
always
know,
forget
I
that,
know.
and I never
I
say
get,
anything.
I
I'm just
get
like,
in like
I'll roll
the.
with it.
I know. I feel bad because I'm like, oh damn, like, I forgot to. But I get in like podcast mode, and I'm like, I need to
Yeah.
start talking. But that's the one. That's something that I feel a lot of people forget is that like you need to leave space for silence sometimes, especially in like when you're just talking to people. Like, don't be afraid to
Yeah.
just like stop talking and then just sort of like do what like be like I don't know when I'm working.
Enjoy
I'm
the
like
silence, right?
yeah, and like a conversation hits a lull with like a customer.
Yeah.
I'll just like start folding and just stand right next to them.
Yeah.
It'll usually
Oh, I
make them
thought you
buy
meant
something.
for a second. I thought you meant you'll start folding like you
Like
meant
shirts.
folding clothes. Okay,
Yeah.
I just like you fold.
What?
like
I
like
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 I
oh
act hella
no.
nervous. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no. No,
Well,
that
Debussy
would be
said
hella not beta, or it would be hella
it would
beta,
be
not
hella. Yeah,
alpha
it would be
sigma.
beta of you.
You
Yeah.
don't have like any brain rot lingo, do you?
I know about it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think is that brain rot? I feel like
Sigma, yeah. Sigma's
that's
been
pretty
one for a
tame.
while.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Like,
That's on the
what the
tamer
sigma?
side though.
What the
Like
sigma? Like
oh
in a Squidward
that
voice.
yes, yeah, that's pretty gross.
I work with this one guy, Landon. He's a G. He's super cool, but he's funny because he's just always talking and like brain rot shit. He's like, yeah, it's like Sigma this, skibbity that.
Oh my gosh,
We talk about
what
like
is
I don't skibbity. I explained this last time.
you
Skibbity
did?
toilet. Yeah, right at the end. Right at the end.
Oh, did I talk about the
Maybe.
kids, the
I don't
fourth
know.
graders?
I can't remember.
Oh,
That was like a week ago. You
well,
expect me to remember that shit? That's why we got this. I don't know. Not really, but
is it a TV show?
I'm gonna show my kids
That's
this
what
one day
I
and be
remember.
like, "This is what I was like in college." No, it's a YouTube. It's a TikTok YouTube series.
Oh
So it
yeah.
started on TikTok, and it's these toilets, and they have heads inside them. It's like a Gmod video series, and the toilets are like skibbity, and then they take over people. They take over the world, and then there's a war between the skibbities and the people. But
Oh
the people are
geez.
But the people are cameras. They're not actually people. They're cameras. They have cameras for heads.
Wow.
Just go watch Skibbity 1 through 57.
I don't. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna watch that.
Every Skibbity.
But thank
is
you
like,
for educating.
It's like 20 seconds max for each Skibbity, so you can get through it in like an hour.
That sounds terrible. I Owen and I okay, we had a teacher in elementary school who had this thing where she told all the kids like if we did something if we were like messing around or like goofing off or something, she would say like stop, you're not allowed to do that. Or like if we sat on the tables or something, she'd be like you're not allowed to do that. When you graduate high school and college, you
Yeah.
can come back and you can sit on my tables
Oh,
and we can share a Dr. Pepper. Did I tell you about this?
Dr. Pepper? No. I thought
Yeah,
you were gonna
okay.
say they won't allow this in college.
Oh no, it was like when you graduate college, you have permission to come back to this classroom and sit
Yeah.
on the tables with me and drink
Did
Dr.
you?
Pepper. Yeah, Owen and I did it.
That's
We
funny.
we like a few weeks ago. And it was funny because only
She's still
two
there?
other students. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Bub,
So it was like
you're
it was like
not- I don't
yeah.
want to be morbid. I was gonna say W.
No,
not,
she's
not deceased teacher.
not dead. Yeah. I guess that is a W. But no, she's like middle aged. Like
Oh,
like
okay.
she's a mom. And
Still W, I guess.
yeah, W.
You never know.
But yeah, that's true. You never know.
That haunts me.
But we went back to Kiva, our elementary school, and we brought Dr. Pepper and like all the kids. She had told it was like the second to last day of school, so all the kids were super excited and they made us sign their yearbooks. Like they all
Oh,
like
'cause they
they
were
got
like,
in like a
"Whoa."
line. Yeah, they're like whoa. They called us the Dr. Pepper men, because we showed up with Dr. Peppers and
Did
and
you
just
give
sat,
one to
we
all
sat
of them?
No, they don't get Dr. Peppers because they haven't graduated college. It was just
Oh,
me
for
and
real?
Owen and our teacher who got the
What
Dr.
if there's like
Pepper.
one kid who just takes it way too serious and he's like, I can't have Dr. Pepper. I
like
can't
ever.
have Dr. Pepper until I graduate college.
That's probably not a bad thing.
Probably,
Dr.
yeah.
Pepper's kind of gross. Bad.
I'd be
not
drink.
great for
I'm
you.
a soda drinker, bro.
Are
I'd
you
be
a soda
drinking
drinker?
I'd be drinking soda. Because you can get it for like at like Walgreens. If you have like a phone number or if you have like their loyalty shit, you can get a 12 packs for like $15. Normally they're like
Yeah.
10 each. But there's always
pretty
the deal
crazy.
going on. Like Walgreens, CVS, all the drugstores. And they all have this deal, and it's always going on for some reason, like year round. Like I don't even check anymore because I just go in and grab 3, and then it's
You heard it here first, folks. Go to Walgreens for your soda. But soda is just like
Coca-Cola.
it's just a crap ton of sugar in water.
I don't know
And
why.
caffeine,
What?
I guess.
Yeah, like what makes soda so good? I don't know, cause like I can tell when I'm drinking it too. I'm like, this is not healthy. Like, I don't know. You just feel
Well, it's like
it's a diuretic, right? I feel it like sapping my liquid, like my hydration.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like if you were dying of thirst and there was a nice ice cold soda in front of you, you shouldn't drink. You still shouldn't drink it.
Oh, yeah, like no, but like, yeah, I know, like the idea of like drinking that, especially when I'm like parched, because just I'm thinking about like the after when it's like when the sugar rush like starts to fade off and your throat gets kind of like slimy.
It gets all like sticky.
If you drink soda, you know what I'm talking about.
Even after just like even after one sip, after you swallow and everything, your mouth is like dry and sticky, and then it makes you want to take the next sip. That's how they get you, because they've formulated it so that it dries your mouth out when you're not drinking it, and then you're like, oh, I need to quench my thirst again, and then you drink more.
Yeah,
it's just an endless cycle of.
Bro, like I always like when we start this shit, I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this, and we get going, and my brain just goes like,
you just lose it,
like flatline. I don't know. I think I was gonna talk about some books. Oh, yeah. So I think I've like really narrowed down. Oh yeah, no, but I think I've really narrowed down the way that society is gonna go.
Oh boy,
we're always talking about this, but like.
Yeah, we literally always talk about
this. It's bound to be like a loss, just a loss of like trained and professional individuals combined with like a loss of knowledge / you know what I mean?
So like Idiocracy?
Sort of. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, kind of. Like, yeah.
Like basically Idiocracy.
I forgot about that movie, and everybody's talking about it on like social media now. I watched it a lot. I've seen that. I don't even remember knowing what the movie was. I just remember seeing it on like TV and being like, "This is wild." If you haven't seen Idiocracy, go watch it, because it's like it ends up they're all going like hungry because there's no food, because there's a big drought. It's like one of those like scary movie type movies. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the movie called Scary Movie.
Yeah. Or it's like a spoof movie, like superhero movie.
Yes. Yeah.
The one with Drake Bell, where he's like.
Well, but you missed the important part of the plot is that everyone's
stupid
because they've evolved, or not evolved. Or yeah, that is evolution actually, because what was it? The whole premise was that the smart people kind of stopped having babies, and then they all died out, and then
is that what it was?
Yeah,
I wasn't really paying much attention. All I knew was that like they stopped using water to like water the earth, and they were using
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, like because the marketing was like it's got electrolytes. Yeah. That's what plants need, and everybody was just like, "That's what plants need."
Okay,
that was the funniest part to me. I was like, they're just taking it like that, yeah. And it just but it really like hit me because it reminds me of like, just like. Scrolling today and you see something that is like so obviously like AI generated or like can you tell the difference between AI generation things and like not
like AI art or what are we talking about?
Like videos and shit. Like if you see something online, like because there are people that are trying to like make AI things and then pass it off as like real, you know.
But what do you mean AI? Like, you can't make a live action AI video, right?
I
So
don't know.
what do
I'll
you
just see something
what do
online.
you
And it'll be
mean?
like a video of a lion. For example, I saw this the other day. It was like a lion. And it
Yeah.
was going to get like a sip of water from like a river, and it had a
Yeah.
huge like ox horn like through its fucking head and like out its eye. But it was so like it was like very obviously AI generated, just like the way it moved. Like if you look at the background, kind of where the feet blend into the ground, and like how the
Uh,
animation looks, it's not real. You could tell it's not real. But then you go to the comments and everybody's like, "King of the jungle," like, "Oh, such a beast," or like, and just
yeah.
shit like that, you know. And I'm like,
It's just a bunch
and
of
I'm
bots.
scrolling and I'm looking and I'm like, there's no one saying that like this is just AI. And then there was another thing. I used Threads, right? Instagram, Twitter, but
Yeah.
and I saw something on there the other day, and I'm forgetting what it is now, but it was something so like completely obvious, like if you just knew something about the subject. It was like, I want to say it was something related to math, and the answer was just something like prime numbers or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like a simple sort of math concept. But the question was like, why does blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna try and find it right now because I don't know where it is, and it would take way too much
Well,
time.
I know what you're
But
talking. Like, I haven't seen
just people
AI
that
generated videos
like people
that.
that know what they're talking about, Dunning Kruger effect or whatever, right? Like people
Well,
think that they know what they know, but they don't actually know enough to know that they're wrong. You
like,
know,
like those like Instagram videos where they like pretend to give you a bunch of facts and they're not really saying anything.
that too. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That as well. You know Terrence Howard? I feel like we've talked about
No.
this. You don't know who Terrence
No,
Howard
I
is?
don't think. I don't think we have.
Terrence Howard was an actor in like the early
Okay.
2000s. But
All
apparently when
right.
he was a little boy, he wanted to be a scientist. And he just went on the Joe Rogan podcast and talked basically like for an hour nonstop, interrupted, about his new theory, his new unified theory of the universe. Literally, like, dude, I'm not even joking. Like, he literally, like, yeah. And this actor motherfucker. And he's talking about 1 times 1 equals 2. Like, how is that even
Oh
possible?
my.
Yeah, he's saying, yeah, dude. I'm saying you gotta go watch it because you'll probably get a good laugh out of it. But and he's talking about like, no, like how can the square root of any number, blah blah, like, or something. Just like he's like challenging math concepts that are like concrete, you know, like
Like the basic
like
math concepts.
extremely just like in the universe.
Yeah.
And it's just like sort of that, you know. And like he gets like to that, and he talks. I just watched it like before we were on this, but he talks about, or not the interview, but what I'm going to talk about. He emailed Neil deGrasse Tyson like a 36
Oh
page
man.
like sort of just outline. I guess I forget what the term for it is, but like back in like 2006 or something. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, he basically like took this and like peer reviewed it, but he just like tore it apart, basically just like, hey, I see that you're like really passionate about like this science and shit, but you're like completely wrong about everything. And he basically just didn't like acknowledge that at all, and like still continues to this day doing all that like all this bullshit. And like he made it up, he literally made it up himself, he named it after himself. And it sucks because I did watch the interview, and I was watching this interview, and he's using scientific terms, and he's using graphs, and he's using
This is
like,
Terrence Howard doing
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's using things that if you weren't like scientifically trained or like uh, sort of just savvy,
Mm.
you'd be kind of impressed. You'd be kind of like, wait, whoa.
Yeah. But
But
is it just
like,
that what he's saying doesn't
but
make
like
any
if
sense at
you're,
all?
but you if you actually like know a little bit,
Yeah.
it's almost immediately. I stopped watching it because like 30 minutes in, because it was just like, okay, yeah, this guy's fucking crazy. Like this guy's like not making any sense. And I don't know. It's just like I feel like that is such a strong like notion in the society, and I think that's gonna be how it all ends, because we get it like what I don't know, people there's not enough incentive for people to be smart anymore.
I don't
You
know
don't think
about
so?
that. No. Like, why? Why?
Like, seeking education is not an optimized route. Like, seeking knowledge is not.
Where is your evidence? Like, I know we go off the top here, but
Seeking
like,
knowledge is like is a luxury. It's like for the well off, you know.
yeah. But hasn't that always been the case? And hasn't it only gotten better? Like, think about 1800s, right? I feel like the general level of education was much lower than it is today.
But the disparity is still so large. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like once, because and once we hit nukes, like, and you gave the power for like one person to destroy like communities.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was when the disparity got too large, because it's like, or not even just nukes, but just like biological warfare. Like, somewhere along the line, the disparity got a little too large for like a certain
You're saying that
individual
the
with a
rise
lot
of
of with a
certain
lot of
weapons
knowledge and
is what?
power. What?
Well, but I don't think the just weapons is such a small part like, I don't think the rise of certain
I don't
weapons
think
is what increases the disparity.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
the
even just
cost
the
of education is the thing that is the main contributor to the, like,
yeah.
if you don't have the money to go to college, you don't have the money to go to college. You're not going to college, right? So
But
I
it's
think
also
that's
combined with
and
like capitalist ideals of like, if everybody, like, not everybody should be going to college, but that's what's promoted, and also not everybody's going to be doing the things in college that they should be doing because it's not as lucrative. Some people are going to be doing some people are going to be engineering majors when they're really passionate about fucking architecture or something. I don't know.
Well, but what you're passionate about from a capitalist perspective doesn't matter. It's what you end up doing, what you end up working in, right? So if you're an engineering major and you become an engineer and you hate it, that doesn't matter to anybody else because you're still an engineer, right? You're saying people who go to college, spend all the money to be an engineer, and then they change careers immediately?
Yeah.
Or
they're just like super upset. I don't know. This wasn't the point.
I think the disparity is mostly a result of the cost, right? I don't think it's people want to be smart. People think that they're smart, right? Even people, like stupid people, like who have no education or anything, think that everyone wants to think that they have something to contribute in the world of knowledge. True. Right? So I think the drive to be educated is there, but it's just not possible for people. It's not possible for some people, and it is possible for others, and that disparity gets bigger the more expensive it gets to get a high level of education, right?
True.
I don't think it's like certain people getting to a point where they have so much knowledge that they have so much power that they can oppress other people. You know, I mean, that's sure. Well, that is a thing, but I don't think it's like weapons based or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, because I think the concept of a weapon is very vast. Like, to weaponize something is a very like simple concept. I feel anything can really be like a weapon. You know, knowledge.
Right. So you don't mean
an actual like attack.
Yeah. So you don't mean like warfare. You mean like using things against people.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I'll change that. Yeah, so like the concept, so yeah, not like nukes or whatever. Forget that. But like like maybe once like the Industrial Revolution hit, and the creation of like the like elite class, I guess. I don't know. Basically, fuck the Rockefellers. Fuck, I don't know. But go to school? I don't know. I honestly lost my point.
Is that our message, right? Go to school?
I've confused myself at this point. But I think that there's going to be not enough trained individuals and not enough knowledgeable individuals, and then somehow they're all gonna die, and then we're not gonna have enough people.
So literally idiocracy.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
mean,
just
I
makes
don't
sense.
think that's
So, like,
a
the more I
crazy.
think
I
about
think
it,
that yeah.
the more
Well,
I think about it, it just
I
makes
wonder
sense.
if, like, because science is a field that I don't think is struggling. Like to being an actual like a scientific researcher and like doing cutting edge research and being a scientist, that is not a field that's struggling as far as I know. Obviously I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's very much a thriving industry.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
right?
I don't want to doomsay anymore. We're on the edge of a golden age. We are on the precipice of a golden age in human technology and history. Because let's think here, AI. Once we get the brain implants, we're gonna have AI in our
We've
brains.
done this so many times.
No, but let's take a optimistic route with it, right?
Okay.
Let's
All
go.
right,
Let's go the
optimistic
other
approach.
direction.
Okay.
Imagine like AI, android, cyborg hybrids, where imagine the AIs are like super chill. What if they're just like, oh, dude, let's fuck some shit up. Like, let's get some cool shit going. What if they're like, guys, you've been doing this all wrong. Like, here's how you do the perpetual motion. Here's how you do the blah blah blah. Here's how you do the fuel. And then we're just like all of a sudden we're just like in the solar system.
Yeah.
Like that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine us being like 300 because we have like auto lungs and like.
Oh, you mean living to 300?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they like armor clad our brain to keep it from like liquefying.
I think that, like,
just how are they going to get rid of Alzheimer's?
Yeah,
who would even want to be alive that long?
Right? But like I think AI is one of the things that like will change a lot of the way that we do a lot of things.
Right?
I imagine that even just a typical workflow for me now that there's things like ChatGPT is like, if I'm trying to learn something absolutely brand new, the first thing I do is ask ChatGPT to
give me an overview. Yeah, give me a summary.
Yeah, and then I look at it and go, okay, I understand some of the terminology and some of the ideas here, and now I'm going to go Google specific things to learn about it. Or if I have a specific problem that I'm trying to solve that I doubt the internet has come across or that I doubt will be a result that I can find, I'll just explain my situation and say, I'm trying to do this, and then get general suggestions, right? So things like that. I mean, and that's just a text-based AI chatbot, right? But people are using AI and machine learning to design chemicals, to design electronics, to like search for new solutions to engineering problems. So I think that the workflow for the general scientist, technician, engineer, researcher will probably involve a large amount of like, they have an idea, they go to AI to refine the idea and get suggestions and stuff, and then they go to test it with more direction and purpose than they would have had if they, or I guess a boost in their timeline, right? Normally it might take you a long time to get the kind of direction and like inspiration that AI might be able to provide you immediately, right? Like AI might be like, okay, here are 5
candidates. To,
candidates.
light that spark.
Yeah, like here's 5 candidates for a molecule, a chemical that might perform the reaction you're looking for. And then you go in the lab and you synthesize all of them and you discover that only one of them actually works. That's a huge boost to the timeline, right? That's a huge...
Yeah, you don't have to waste time testing all these different materials.
Yeah, you just test a few that are the most likely, that are theoretically the most likely, and then you go do that. And that's already happening. Like, people are, like, that is science that is happening right now. So I think it's just going to be more like that, where we combine our own innovation with basically assistance with AI. What is that? Frankenstein? Oh, yeah.
Shout out Mary Shelley.
Shout out Mary Shelley.
Just wanted to let that be known real quick. I need to read that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's all. I was done. I was done.
But yeah. Do anything cool this week?
I.
Do you have
I
an
mean,
internship this summer? Are you doing anything this summer?
no, I'm doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just living off my savings from my previous internships, and then going to Stanford.
You're at home, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What I did I mean, I've been doing a lot of Darth Vader recently. Oh, gosh.
Oh, there's a yawn. Still, is it? You
Yeah,
still
and
having the throat issue?
I'm still, yeah. It's still like I'm better, but the sickness or the like symptoms last a really long time. Like I'm still congested. My throat still sort of hurts when I yawn and when I'm like tired and whatever. It's really weird. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty terrible.
It's pretty ass.
Yeah, but anyway, the what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Darth Vader. I won't go into crazy detail, but basically what I figured out is I can route audio using virtual audio cable, which is something that like gamers use and like recording. Like
I'd be using that shit.
Yeah. So you just take the audio output from one application on your computer, and you can route it virtually to the input of another audio application, right? So now what I can do is speak into my microphone. It goes into my audio interface. It goes into my computer, straight into Ableton, my digital audio workstation, right? And the audio workstation, I can apply some cleanup. I can put a noise gate on there, compression, EQ to make my voice sound really good and clear.
Create like a
AI
preset.
software. Yeah, exactly. Then I send that nice cleaned up audio to the voice changer, the AI thing, through a virtual cable in the computer. The AI thing processes it, sends it back to Ableton through another virtual cable, and Ableton applies my EQ matching, right, where I match the EQ to Darth Vader, and then I apply a little more compression maybe, and flanger, reverb, all the like touch-up final effects. Then it sends it back out through the audio interface and into the speakers. So this eliminates the need for any pedals, any external audio equipment.
It just all does it.
All the computer, all digital, which is pretty sweet. It kind of sucks because I only figured this out recently, and I'd already spent like a bunch of money on equipment to like put the pedals and stuff.
Damn.
But I only got the like cheapest pedals, so it wasn't that bad. But I wish I had figured this out sooner, because now I think
that's always how it happens, dude.
That's just like when you're making something new, there's always losses like that. But what I'm hoping is that the battery consumption isn't so large that I can't wear it on my backpack and walk around, right? Like basically I'm going to be running Ableton and the AI thing on my computer on my back. I do have a big old battery pack that should work for a long time, and the AI software is actually being hosted by a remote device that my computer will be accessing through the Wi-Fi. So
you can't just get like a laptop and run it off there?
No, that's what it is. It's running off a laptop, but the AI thing requires a huge amount of graphics card computation, and it's the laptop I had in high school. That little computer can't handle that. So I'm wearing that on my backpack, and
it could barely run like SolidWorks, I thought, right?
I mean barely.
Yeah.
But my nice computer is going to be sitting in another room on the same Wi-Fi network, plugged in, and I'm running the AI thing. And then it's my laptop that I'm using right now. And then my backpack laptop will be communicating with it over the Wi-Fi to basically send the request and then receive the finished computation. So when I speak, the audio is actually going like into the computer, out over the Wi-Fi to a remote computer, back into my back, and then out through the speakers.
That's got to mess up some of the quality, right?
No. Like I've tried it. It still sounds just as good. The only problem is it adds a little bit of latency.
Okay, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're speaking into here, and then it's going over there and coming back into there, and then going out. Yeah. That's pretty fucked. But it's cool that you figured it out.
Yeah. I'm happy I figured it out, because now I don't have to carry around so much weight. Like I was gonna have to carry like multiple guitar pedals,
Damn.
Yeah, like just strapped to my belt or something.
Goku
and
weighted training.
Yeah, but now it's just
Dude,
or
you've
now
never
it's
even
just
seen
laptop and interface.
Dragon Ball.
What?
You've never seen Dragon Ball. You've
I
never
haven't
seen anything Dragon
I
Ball.
I know who Goku is though.
You're not being Goku though. But dude, Akira Toriyama died. You need to watch Dragon Ball.
Oh,
He's the creator.
Oh, okay.
He died like earlier this year, I think. You
Sucks.
gotta watch Dragon Ball to honor him now, bro. What the
All
fuck?
right. Maybe I will.
What the fuck?
Anna and I are watching Breaking Bad right now. She's watching it
What, for like the 6th time?
For me, it's like the 5th time, yeah. And for
Oh
Anna,
my god.
for Anna, it's the first time.
Really? She's never seen Breaking Bad?
What?
She's never seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Really?
I know, but she really likes it.
It was like so big a couple years ago, though.
Yeah, but like
It was
I don't know,
everywhere.
well, I had to like convince her to try it. You know, it's not the kind of
true.
show that she typically watches. So, but
Okay,
now
I
that
guess.
she's like hooked on it, and we're watching it. We're in like season 4. We're almost done. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. We
But
gotta
then
get her
there's,
on
you know,
here.
El Camino, and
She needs
Better
to give
Call
us a
Saul.
review.
Yeah,
She needs to come on the podcast.
she can. It's hilarious because she like predicts what's gonna happen before it happens way better than I. Like when I was watching it
Really?
the first time, I was just kind of like, oh yeah,
Oh my god, what's gonna happen? I don't know.
And like I didn't understand like a lot of the especially in season
Oh, he's
4
gonna
when,
shoot him.
like
Or
Yeah,
he's
like,
gonna
when
go
there's,
into
like-
the thing and then he's gonna.
there's so much like manipulation going on in
Yeah.
like season 4 with Gus, you know, where he's like manipulating Jesse to get away from Walt
And like
whatever.
the
And,
whole
things
kid
like
plot,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like I like didn't understand a lot of the motivation when I first watched it. I was like, okay, I guess I get. I was just kind of absorbing. But Anna will be like, oh, he's doing this to do this to do this,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, yeah,
So are
Yeah,
you still
that's crazy.
finding like new things even on like a 5th watch?
yeah. You still
Okay.
find new stuff. It's
I
like
guess
Harry
it's the mark
Potter.
of a good piece of media then.
Yeah, yeah. You still find brand new stuff, and it like I said, it's like Harry Potter. Or you haven't read Harry Potter, freaking.
Well, you haven't seen Dragon
Suck.
Ball.
Fair enough.
All your Harry Potter, you can read Dragon Ball. It's a manga. Some would say
see
it's
that.
even it's the best way to do it
Oh,
because
just like Harry
It's
Potter.
the original shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's sick. Well, that's cool.
yeah.
This past week I've just been working. Yeah, I've been working. What did I do last week? I did something. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't do anything last week. It just worked. I've been working and playing Guilty Gear Strive. I bought this huge ass
What is
fight
that?
pad. It's like an arcade stick.
Okay.
So like
wait,
what
what
they
is
got,
that game?
it's a fighting game. And
Is it
so
an
I
old
got the
fighting
stick.
game?
No,
Or
it
is
just came
new
out.
and it has. Okay, but it like you can use the that's cool.
But yeah, and it's easier. It's a better way to play. I mean, most people would say you can still play on like a regular like PS4 controller.
Yeah.
It's just hard because with fighting games, there's a lot of inputs that are like really precise.
Right.
Like for example, like like the classic like Street Fighter Fireball is like quarter circle back is what it's called. So you go forward. You go forward and then you go around the bottom into the like 180 around the other side.
Okay.
And then you press like the special button right after.
That's crazy.
And then your character's like so there's a lot of that
Wow.
shit. So
Yeah.
like fighting games you're like
Yeah, well, like Super Smash Bros has some of that, right? Like you got your side.
yeah,
Down
Smash
A,
Bros-
down smash.
Smash Bros is
where
like
you like hold it. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy though.
Smash Bros is definitely a fighting game. But people would call it like a platform fighter though. It has a lot more to do with like spacing and like frame data. Yeah. Regular fighting games have frame data too.
So like Street Fighter is like you're just on a flat surface and you're like right next
Yeah,
to
it's like a
each other,
2D.
right? And you just fight.
It's a
yeah.
2D space.
Yeah.
There's not
Well,
a
so
lot
is-
of there's not a lot of Z axis.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Street Fighter is basically just like this. Smash
Yeah.
Bros is like
all over the place. Yeah, right.
But they're at the same events. Like Evo's the biggest fighting game tournament in the world,
Yeah.
and it's in like Las Vegas every year. And Smash Bros is there. You know, they got. I don't think Melee's there anymore, but they got Ultimate.
Melee.
Yeah, no, Melee
Brawl.
was big for a long time. They got.
Do they have
not
Brawl anymore?
Brawl? No, Brawl has not been there. Brawl was such a shitty competitive game, dude.
That's the
People
one
know.
that's the one that Colin and I have on the Wii still. We
Yeah.
still play
Well, this
it.
one everybody
Yeah.
played. Meta Knight was the like super S tier. Like no one could beat Meta Knight.
Yeah.
But
I like Rob.
Yeah. yeah, he was good. But
He
yeah,
has that,
Guilty
like,
Gear.
Spinny
Is like
attack
anime.
that no one can penetrate.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
That's a side
Yeah.
B. He spins around a bunch.
yeah.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
Yeah.
I'd be
It's-
playing, but yeah.
I annoy the crap out of Colin when I play Rob because I just spam that move. I'll get close to him and then just spam that move over and over. Even in the new Smash, it like sucks you in. So if you're anywhere
Oh,
close
yeah,
to
yeah.
Rob when he does that, it's like
You gotta get above him.
Yeah, yeah. And then I go.
Dude, you're the worst. You're the worst type of person to play against. That's
Or
terrible.
I do the thing where I like turn upside down and like flame them with the
Oh
bottom
yeah.
with my rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is up smash. Yeah, that's the
And then
I
I
hate
play
I hate
Cloud.
playing against people like that.
Yeah. I play
I would
Cloud
hate playing against
too.
you. You play
No,
Kirby?
yeah, that's the only way I win is if I'm like spamming a single overpowered.
Do you
move
just
over
spam
and
his
over again.
his projectile? Cloud.
Cloud. Yeah, I'll start them. Every match is zoop 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 until it gets close enough, and then I just spam the
Bro.
his like up his recovery, but he does like a slam. He's like
Dog.
So if you get caught in the
way you're
blade-
being on stage, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I am like if you get caught in
That's
the
like-
blade at any, it's like Ike, you know, where you get caught in his
Yeah.
sword if he throws it up, and then you're just done. You're going all the way down.
That's like disrespectful.
I know.
Like in the competitive scene, that's like disrespectful.
I
They're
know.
like if you did that, people would be like, "No way, he's just upbeat on stage. It's crazy." Yeah. So I like Smash Bros. I want them to make a new. I want them to release a new Switch because my old one's broken and I'm not gonna pay to fix it. So
Oh, it's like a new. No, don't. I don't want them to release a new Switch. I hate when they make new versions of platforms because then you can't play the old. You can't. Get
I want
new
them. No,
games
I just
for
want
your
them to
old
make like a
one.
Switch Pro. Well, I guess they did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
What's the
It's
difference?
like it's an OLED Switch, bigger screen,
Oh.
better screen, but not better like specs. So
Yeah. Okay.
maybe I could
Well,
get one of those
the,
though.
Like,
But yeah, I've been playing
you can't
Guilty
get any
Gear.
games for PS4 now, you know, and that
Hmm?
sucks. Not that I play that many games anyway, but like
Games
I
suck
mean, you
now.
can't.
Games just suck now.
Do they
Games
suck
just
now?
suck now. Yeah. There's
Why?
a lot of videos you could look on YouTube about it, but basically it boils down to like greedy corporations, not enough new ideas, combined with just like crunch and abusing their publishing studios. Like
Well, and also they make like the whatever AAA games or whatever are like absolutely massive, right? Like
yeah.
you can't play them unless you have the.
They're all just
highest
trend
spec.
chasing these days. Like the days of
Yeah.
like you get like a really inspired team with like a story they're trying to tell and like a really great idea is gone.
Yeah.
It's all just like
Yeah.
okay, we need to make the next live service game where we can sell people skins for the next 3 years and charge $20 per. Like
Yeah.
that's all they're trying to do. And they literally charge
Sad.
$60 for that live service game. Like the new Suicide Squad game, that's exactly
Yeah.
that. It was $70 base, and then you have to pay for skins and shit, I'm pretty sure, like DLC.
So did people? I know people like. Did people pretty much universally hate that game? Or
Yeah.
because it seemed
Yeah.
like a good idea. It seemed like a fun premise, right?
Yeah, everything
kill
seemed
the-
like a good idea, but then when you're playing it, and it's like,
You're like, oh,
not fun. Because
yeah.
all it is, it's just you're killing mobs. It's basically like a horde mode.
Oh,
You're just getting shit thrown at you, and you're like, go here, kill the guys. Go here, kill the guys. Go here, kill the guys. Like, go there,
Yeah.
kill the guys. No good gameplay. I'm waiting for the next like good video game to come out. People are saying it's gonna be the Riot MMO, but that's like 6+ years away at least. I'm guessing. I don't know. But yeah, I've been playing Guilty Gear. It's like it's a good one. Long
Like
history.
Metal? It's not like Metal Gear Solid, right? It's not really.
No, completely different thing.
Okay.
Kojima is cool though. He's the director
Okay.
of Metal Gear Solid. He's friends with like Guillermo del Toro and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Death Stranding. He made Death Stranding.
I just watched. I don't know why that reminded me. I think it reminded me because the names are similar. But I just watched Inside Out 2 yesterday, and the music. I didn't know that the Inside Out music is by Michael Giacchino, whatever his name is. But the same guy who did Incredibles, same guy who did Up, same guy who did Rogue One. Like he's doing like all the. Honestly, he's like the best. I think he's the best movie composer right now because
Nice.
his range is.
And
crazy,
he's on Death
you know?
Stranding?
No.
What about him?
What?
What about him? I'm confused. Why did you
The
bring
composer? Oh, Guillermo del Toro reminded me because
facts.
his name is similar. He just
him?
has
They
a
like
name.
they do stuff together?
No.
Okay.
Literally just his name starts with a G and it's long and Italian and
I don't even
right?
know. Yeah. I don't know.
or is he like Spanish or something? I don't know what that.
I don't know.
Well, it's it's like a long name and
But
yeah, that reminded me of Michael. I just thought of that.
yeah.
Absolutely no relation.
Yeah. All right, I think we're running a little over. You said yeah. We're at like 42 right now.
Yeah, should probably call it.
Yeah, let's call it here. But yeah, go
Should we
play
call this
fighting
episode
games. Fighting games
Go
are
to
cool.
school? Question mark.
Go to school? Should we? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I had an idea for one
Alright.
earlier, but I can't remember it now.
All right.
Go
What if
to
we do like?
school? I feel like we've had one before like that.
We probably have. Yeah. We could just be like.
I remember when I remember now. I wanted to be like no, I wanted it to be something about like golden age, like precipice of a golden age.
We've definitely had that before.
Okay, whatever. Thumbnail. What do we
Like
do
we're going
for
go to
thumbnail?
school. So I was just thinking like
I'm gonna Photoshop.
Oh,
like
boy.
a lunchbox and like a little like propeller hat onto me.
Okay, I'll be like this. All right, ready?
For sure. Cool.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. I like using Photoshop. I have a illegally procured version. You didn't hear that from me though.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
I'm Hungry Nation. This has been another episode of the I'm Hungry podcast. Go like, follow, comment, subscribe, do whatever. I don't know. Or don't. Whatever. Stay hungry and go to school. Right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Bye.